Well, we have a number of things to discuss, as always. The VA Secretary gave inaccurate answers on a pro-Confederate tie speech that he made during his confirmation process. This is sort of interesting. Veteran Affairs Secretary Robert Wilkie gave inaccurate answers to senators during his confirmation process about pro-Confederate speeches he delivered in 2009.
So this is an update from last week.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So you want to talk about that?
Well, we're just updating to see what's been said lately.
Okay.
We have a clip from CNN.
Jefferson Davis, the first and only president of the Confederate States, has received fulsome praise from Donald Trump's new Veterans Affairs Secretary, Robert Wilkie. Wilkie calling the Confederate leader a martyr to the lost cause and an exceptional man in an exceptional age. The age, of course, of slavery and civil war. Secretary Wilkie made his comments during a 1995 speech commemorating Davis's birthday in front of a statue of the leader at the U.S. Capitol.
He actually links, which at that time was 1995, he links Davis's values with the fight that Republicans are actually having in Congress. So it's pretty clear that this is a person who thought very, very highly of Jefferson Davis.
CNN's K-File investigative team obtained a transcript first published by the United Daughters of the Confederacy, who sponsored the event. Reporting shows it was one of several Confederate memorial ceremonies Wilkie attended throughout his career.
These speeches are the first time that we've gotten a look at what Wilkie has actually said at the events, and it shows he was pretty sympathetic to the Southern cause in the Civil War.
As for slavery, Wilkie declared, "I'm no apologist for the South," adding, "To view our history and the ferocity of the Confederate soldier solely through the lens of slavery and by the slovenly standards of the present is dishonest and a disservice to our ancestors."
We asked the VA for comment about these events earlier in the week. They did not comment on the nature of the content of his speeches, but they did say that these were historical speeches and that he stopped attending the events once they became divisive in nature.
The VA's words mirror Wilkie's own response when asked about pro-Confederate events at his confirmation hearing earlier this year.
Those events in those days were big events. Participation by Senate and House members. I stopped doing many of those things at a time when that issue became divisive.
By the time it became divisive. We think
I think he meant divisive, but anyway.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
whatever. According to what we have here, Wilkie gave at a 2009 official Arlington Cemetery event to which President Obama sent a wreath recognizing the service of Confederate veterans. If that's true, I didn't know about it, and I don't know why the hell he would do that.
No.
Well, okay. Well, we just giving
And,
updates.
and when hasn't slavery been divisive or divisive, however you want
Right.
to pronounce
Right,
it?
right.
I mean, it's always been that
Sure.
way.
Right.
It's you
The
know,
war
one of the
was to
reasons there's a war.
secede from the Union.
It's to secede from the Union.
Yeah.
So it's been
We should thank the
divisive
Germans. And
all these
I
many
mean,
years.
My
I mean,
goodness.
he says,
Historic.
I stopped when it became divisive?
Yeah.
Please. It's always been divisive.
I don't know whether this, what we have here, if President Obama sent a wreath recognizing the service of Confederate veterans, I got to follow that up.
Yeah, I got to,
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
If
but
that's-
then
if
Confederate
that's true-
soldiers aren't even recognized as veterans. They're actually they receive veterans benefits
Yeah.
because of the law that was passed back in the 60s or 50s, but they are not recognized as military veterans by the definition.
Yeah.
They receive benefits from when?
For they still can get medical benefits, but now they're all passed
Veterans
by
from the
now.
Civil War?
Right, there was an amendment passed during the, I think,
Well, you're
50s or
talking
60s.
After in the 1800s, you're saying?
No. There was actually an amendment that allowed survivors of the Confederacy
Survivors
to
of
get medical
Confederate
benefits.
soldiers?
Soldiers to get
Yes,
benefits. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
America's
But they were
Heroes
not.
Group.
But they were not considered veterans. Still, some people debate about that topic. It's important because people debate and say that the Confederates are considered veterans. And some vets try to claim vet status, but they don't get vet status. They just get benefits, particularly medical benefits.